Mauro Icardi.
Oh gosh, someone get that man some milk, fam.
I don't know about her, Wanda.
The umps must be laced in crack,
no,
bro.
but she learned.
Because the way she's got these man moving.
Paul Scholes. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I just need an explanation. I need him to come out and say, actually, there's nothing he can say.
No, there's no explanation.
There's nothing
bro.
he can say.
The subject of parenting, I've always been interested in.
Do Caribbeans get beat?
Yes. What do you mean, do they?
I didn't know that if that was a thing.
The question is, what don't they get beat with? Like, the flipping wire from the curtain got dragged out, or the remote got drawn for the frying pan, or everything was a weapon. Like, some of the most incredible people I know come from struggle. If you take a kid and give them nothing to struggle with, how are they going to build character? Okay, so let me ask you this. You've got one son, you've got one daughter.
Yeah.
How do you treat them differently?
Started
already, bro.
And I love you more than my life. I can now make my DC. In my love, now I actually want to know the words because that song's hard, bro.
Can't lie, the song is laced with crack cocaine.
Nah. Like, I would go to see her perform.
Okay, you're stretching it.
I'm not, bro.
You'd go to see her perform one song.
Yes.
Right, okay.
She'd have to be an open. Like, if they said, if it was like a meat concert and she was opening act, I'd make sure I'm on time. Because you know them ones you don't normally turn up on time.
Do you know why that is the funniest statement, yeah? Because it had to be a meat concert.
Yeah, nah, he's the first artist that came to mind. And he shagged. I don't even want to go to that again. No, but it's because he shagged, man.
Every time it's a meat concert. What are you telling me now, my bro?
I'm calm, man. I'm calm. I just can't get that song out of my head, man.
I'm telling you, you know there's certain tunes, yeah? It's like, remember when Lonely came out, Akon?
Yeah.
Like, there was just something about that tune. Like, the chorus was just in people's heads.
Yeah.
No matter what you did, yeah, you're going to know that tune. The chorus, you're going to know it.
If you was to have someone feature on that song, who would it be?
On this Love You More Than My Life song.
And I love you more than my life.
How many times are you going to do that in this podcast?
Sorry. Last time.
If I was going to have a feature on there, pot of paper.
You're so dumb. You're actually so dumb.
I don't even know. Like, nobody from the UK. Nobody even from the US. It's got to be somebody I don't know.
Young Thug.
No, why?
Young Thug would be able to do
why
something.
Why do you always draw for this brother?
Because he's versatile and he can jump on anything.
Whow.
Hey, don't do that. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow, don't do that. Don't do that.
Is
How
serious.
are you anyway, bro?
I'm here, bro. I'm here. I can't lie. I'm a bit, let me not say worse for wear, but I'm running on about 3 hours sleep right now.
You always got sayings for something. Just say you're tired.
Just
say you're tired. What's worse for wear?
Worse for wear, bro. You know, like, you're feeling worse for wear. You've never heard this before.
I have, but
you're just sheltered upbringing, innit?
You're just becoming. Don't say that because I said that myself. You're just coming with these sayings all the time, bro.
I was feeling a bit worse for wear. You know when somebody's drunk, yeah, feeling a bit worse for wear.
Oh yeah, because you went to.
It was Cyan Anderson's birthday.
Cyan.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Sean.
Poor.
Cyan.
Cyan Anderson. Yeah, big up Cyan, man. Lit vibes. Good party.
Wasn't invited.
Why would you have been?
I don't know. I don't know. Thought I would.
That was lit. It was lit. I can't lie.
Look good.
It was good, but it was a Tuesday night, bro. You know what I mean? Not prepared for today now. But we move.
You better sweat out because we need you at top form. We can't have.
I'm always bringing the vibes. I'm always the one kind of carrying this team.
Nah, last week he was a bit off. I disagree with that. I watched it back and I was thinking, Sav could have given more.
I just know like this is your favorite thing to do.
Sorry.
Rubbish. What you been on?
Nothing. I've been tired though. Like I've been tired.
Yeah.
Like, just tired for. I don't think it's for no reason, but you know them ones where you have like a weekend where you're out, not even out doing a madness. Like it was my friend's birthday. Yeah. Then I had work doing the Chelsea stuff, and then.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, just had to throw it out there.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, and I wasn't sleeping properly. And then went into the week without good night's sleep. And then I had a day off, but then I forgot that I told them that I would do early kickoff in it.
Are you just going to tell us about your sleeping pattern?
No, I
asked you how you are.
Yeah, and I'm telling you why I feel the way I am. If you don't want to know the answer, then don't ask those questions.
Every time I FaceTime you, bro, you're in your bed. I don't understand.
That's an actual
no,
lie,
every
bro.
single time. It's one of two things. Yeah. Either in your bed, yeah, or you're driving somewhere, yeah.
Bro, I called you at 9:45 the other day and you locked off because you was in bed.
No,
I know that
didn't.
for a fact.
That's cap.
Okay.
I work. I actually work, you know.
No, but not from 9:45. You already told me that you start late, innit?
I start at 9:30. Work start. I'm contracted to begin my hours at 9:30.
Your boss is watching this, so he's gonna. But no, apart from that, yeah, nothing really. Just been chilling. Been chilling, trying to catch up on sleep, man.
I hear it still. It's been an interesting week since we convened. Do you know what that word means? Because you keep saying, you keep bringing mad words.
That's not a saying. That's not a saying, so it's fine. Yeah, but what was I going to say? Did you know that chickenpox isn't a thing anymore?
But wait, you said this to me. I don't really understand what you mean.
No, but bro, like, as in people don't get chickenpox anymore.
Where?
Did you get chickenpox when you were younger?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently it's not a thing anymore.
No, people surely do still get.
No, bro, I watched something the other day when they were like, how it's not a thing
gone.
anymore. It's just gone, bro. And now I'm thinking about it. No one that I've seen growing up, like all of my like goddaughters and stuff, I can't remember of them having chickenpox.
Yeah.
Like, and you normally get them when you're younger, right?
Yeah.
Think about all the young people that you know. Have you known anyone in the last 5-7 years that has had chickenpox?
It's true. That's so random, though.
No, it's random. And I was thinking, fam, where did it go? And why did we suffer from it? Because that was terrible. I felt like I was an animal. Scratching up your whole body.
Do you remember it, bro?
Yeah,
man.
man.
Oh my God. Like, I remember standing in the mirror, topless, bro. Looking at myself thinking, what am I, bro? Like, what am I? I'm evolving. That's what I thought was happening to me when I was a youth. I was so confused.
No, it's mad. And then you'd have to put the powder.
Yeah.
Nah. That was terrible.
And there's certain ones, not now, but maybe like still 5, maybe 6, 7 years ago. I still had certain marks from where there was a really bad one. Yeah. And man was just...
Yeah. It got family.
Chickenpox was serious.
It was serious.
Yeah.
Bro, like it was serious.
Like you even had to quarantine.
Basically, yeah.
Because you can't
be around no one. Yeah.
It was mad. It was actually mad. But I think anyone I've spoken to who's had it in their adult life said, just be lucky you had it when you was a youth.
Really?
Because adults that get chickenpox, it's way worse. But apparently, so it's just not a thing anymore.
I don't think it's a thing. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments or wherever. Just shout me, because I watched the video and then I was thinking, wait, I don't know anyone that's had chickenpox in time, like, and even like adult or youngsters. I don't know. Like,
fam, fingers crossed the same shit happens with COVID, yeah? Where it just doesn't exist no more.
This thing is here I think it's here to stay still.
Yeah, but you would have said the same about chickenpox, bro.
No, but COVID's a bit different though, isn't it?
Yeah, chickenpox was not really a pandemic. It was just it's a thing that exists.
Yeah.
But smallpox doesn't exist anymore.
What was that?
Smallpox was like, I'll probably say a worse version of chickenpox.
Is it?
Yeah, but it was a long time ago. Like, they reckon, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but they reckon that part of the reason indigenous Americans got wiped out as quickly as they did is because when the white man come from wherever he come from and populated America, smallpox wiped out, like, it was diseases that wiped out half of their population.
How do you know that?
I've got quite good information retention.
Yeah, you come up with these things that I'm thinking, bro, you said you didn't do well in school.
I've never said that to you. I don't know why you
said it last week, bro.
No, I said that I could have done better. I coasted. I didn't care about school.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm very good at holding on to information. But it's also random information that really you don't need ever. Like, why do I need to know that? I don't need to know that.
You don't need to know that.
I was just taking up space in my head for no reason. But it's there. You get it? If anybody, that's why I'm good at these little pop quizzes and you know what I'm saying? Because when they bring me mad questions, like, go back into my mind palace like on a Sherlock thing. Yeah. You get it?
Yeah.
So, but you don't have them kind of minerals, but it's cool though.
No, you know what it is? I'm actually not very good at quizzes.
I know this.
I'm not good at quizzes.
I know this.
But I'm smarter than you.
No, you don't. Bro, I have to talk to you about this. Yeah.
Oh God.
Fam. You know the term simpin? You know, with somebody who's a simp. You've heard of this term?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
I was gonna say. I was actually.
No, I've heard of it.
Yeah. Cool. Mauro Icardi.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Bro.
Someone get that man some milk. Fam, what? I've never seen anything like that in my life. Like, I've seen footballers, you know, have their public altercations with their other halves, yeah. But his situation, because there was so much controversy around it in the first place, yeah. But this situation right here, and even where it is now, I genuinely think I wouldn't want to say it's planned, but it's very weird.
I concur, bro. I have never seen anything of the kind, yeah, from a public figure. Not from my memory anyway, but I didn't really know the ins and outs of the situation until I did my little research and found out that him teethed the gal from somebody else anyway.
His teammate, it's not just
Maxi Lopez.
It was his teammate, bro. They were friends, bro. And even there was a video that said, and this is why it's even mad, and why she's, I don't know about her, Wanda.
Brother, the umps must be laced in crap,
no, but she lured,
because the way she's got this man moving.
No, but she lured him in. She asked him to grab her iPad.
Yeah, that's, what is she on, bro? Nah, you see, if my girl asks one of my brethren for an iPad, are you mad?
What, like, how does that even come up? But then she knew that there was something there.
She knew still.
And then a man actually grabbed the iPad, and then they started dealing. And now he's the stepdad or the dad for his ex-boy's kids. But even the way that she clocked him, like, why it's even mad is the fact that she clocked him because she got someone to do like investigation work. Yeah, got clocked. But now, after all of his madness that he was doing online, unfollowing all of his teammates, not going to training, saying that he's not available for matches, collecting fines, and then saying he's calm with it and saying that he's good to go on his ones, she's now saying they're good.
Bro, she was like, for better or for worse. Yeah. Basically. Yeah. In no uncertain terms.
I think it's their anniversary today.
It's planned. It has to be.
Yeah, it must be. It's too weird, bro.
Like, but then, the fines and that. I don't know, fam. Do you know what? Genuinely, if this story came out of this country, it would be national news. Everybody in the country would know about it, up and down, the whole of the UK. Yeah? Like, what my man has done is way worse than John Terry.
Yeah.
Ryan Giggs. Nah, actually, maybe Ryan Giggs is
worst.
Wrong un.
Yeah. That I think that's the peak of madness.
Yeah, but it's worse than John Terry, though. What he did to Bridge was crazy, but this is mad. Yeah. Icardi is a wrong un, and you know what? Who was it that brought it to my attention? Made You Think. I seen it on Made You Think's page. Bare. Yeah, like because him basically posting saying, "Bro, what is this you on?"
Yeah, it was too much though. It got to a point where it's just like, bro, like, you're a footballer, innit? You're living in the best profession that a lot of people dream to be having. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Understandably, you're probably not starting because PSG have got Messi, Neymar, Mbappe. Yeah. But bro, like, I'm not expecting you to always post training videos, but for you to unfollow all of your teammates and to be posting your wife saying that you're all good, for her to then post again and say, put her hand out and say, yeah, well, we're not good. Like, you're like, what are you? And I find people that put their personal lives online to that extent very strange.
100%.
Because it's like, you can actually just message her and say that I'm sorry.
But he wanted to make it public because he knows that his fans are gonna just flood her DMs, being like, "Oh, take him back."
Bro,
Mauro's an amazing guy.
He has fan pages that were just posting them saying, make sure that they get back together. Love is love, and all of this stuff.
See what I'm saying, bro?
Bro, it's weird, man.
Very. But then, do you know what? Again, I think we've got to remember that footballers are just normal people with a magnifying glass on them. This kind of stuff happens every day, where a man will cheat on their missus and then get clocked, want to fight for them, get them back. But they'll go to X means where they'll go on Facebook and be like, "Oh my God, the love of my life," and this and that. Whereas with them, man, they've got a global platform. My man's got millions of followers. He gets millions of likes. So for him, he kind of used it as a tool.
Simpin. Strange. But that's not even the worst thing that happened in football. Yeah. Paul Scholes. And I didn't even want to talk about this too tough, but I've got to, because I just need an explanation. I need him to come out and say, actually, there's nothing he can say.
No, there's no explanation.
There's nothing
bro.
he can say. There's nothing.
Clippers are £1.50 in Tesco's, bro.
Bro, or just use your hand if you're feeling af. If you're feeling like you just wanna, be a bit raw, but your teeth, bro, and as your daughter, like, why the hell are you recording him doing that? Why are you recording him doing that,
bro?
For context, though, for people that might not have seen the video, Paul Scholes was videoed biting his daughter's nail off.
Yeah, which was mad. As in, it's not necessary. It's
even thinking about it's making me feel a type of way still, because like,
why did he look like that?
No, but what the hell is that,
bro? He looked so wrong in that moment. Like, I just watched it and thought to myself, this is wrong.
But
like,
she's a grown woman.
I know. It's like, what was the little caption? It said,
I love him, or this is my
unconditional
favorite.
love.
Yeah,
what
something love or something.
I've been thinking, no, stop. What are you not doing?
What was the conversation before that happened?
Like,
Dad, I need my nails cut. Oh, babe, I've got you. I've got you. Give me your foot.
He's come like Hannibal Lecter, bro. He's just got a flipping foot in his mouth. Like, genuinely, he almost, if he didn't have such a good shout in the week about Man United being torn to shreds by Liverpool, then he's done out.
No, it's never gonna leave him though.
Patrice Evra has done some mad stuff as well, and nobody really talks about that anymore.
No, but not biting his daughter's nail. And another thing on top of that,
he basically fingered a chicken on Instagram.
Yeah,
and
but
was
that's
licking raw.
No, but
chicken.
you see, you could say that you're acting, or you was doing something because like he was just acting in it.
Okay.
Biting your daughter's nails off of her toe, with her putting it on her story,
why
saying
did she do
unconditional. Like, what? I just want to know the thought process. Did she think that people are gonna say like, "Oh, I wish my dad bit my nails"? Like, what? Like, strange, innit? Very, very, very strange. Like,
listen, everyone's family dynamic is different, but you have to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah,
somewhere the line has to be drawn. Big up Paul Scholes though, man. He's the one person right now who's actually speaking his mind when it comes to United. We're not even going to get into football.
Yeah, no, that is, he is. But I love it. I love United being bad, and Ole in. That's all I'm going to say.
Listen, I want him to sign a 5-year deal, stay in that contract forever. Yeah.
But it's not going to happen.
No, of course it's not.
They're definitely going to change soon.
Everyone's saying give him to the end of the season. I don't see that happening. If this run of games continues and he's just flopping,
let's just enjoy this period. Because it's not.
I think we're even playing them we're playing them soonish.
Same. They've got an interesting period.
Yeah. They have. They got Tottenham's weekend.
City.
Yeah. City after Tottenham.
Yeah. That's the next Premier League game.
Yeah, they got a tough run of games. Woof.
It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm involved. No, you don't understand that. All my United fans, all my United friends are hearing from me, yo.
Yeah, no cap. But what was I gonna say? Logan Paul, Mike Tyson potentially. Is it confirmed or it's still potentially?
I don't actually know at this stage. By the time this comes out, it might have been confirmed. But
how do you feel about it?
I think it's an interesting one. Everyone,
because I know you're like a boxing purist.
I am, but I'm not. Like, I indulge in the little Jake Paul situation. Yeah.
Do you think he should fight Tyson Fury? Not Tyson Fury, Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury. Yeah, why not? Why not? When people look at that fight and you think, oh yeah, but he's a pro boxer, why would he go and do that? Why wouldn't he go and do it? Like, you're gonna make probably the biggest payday that you're gonna make for some while. Because whilst you're building up your credibility in boxing, you're not earning loads of money. It's not until you get to the upper echelon.
Yeah.
You've had 20, 30 fights and you've like paved the way for you to go and make the big money. You ain't gonna do that. But with Jake Paul, he's kind of the equalizer. You get what I'm saying to you? He's that trump card. Boom. Yeah. Payday. You know what I'm saying? He's like the Conor McGregor. So it's an interesting one. With Mike and Logan, yeah. Like, that's not good. For Logan Paul.
You reckon? But that's what I'm saying. I just feel like all of this stuff is so...
It depends how seriously Mike Tyson takes it.
And I don't think he will take it seriously because I think it is just a check for him. Because I've seen him going on like... He went on... Who's that guy that's from Nelk? He's got a podcast.
Yeah, not Jesse.
One of their names. I can't remember. But he went on their podcast. He was smoking with them and that. Like, he just seems like he's just on just anything.
He's on live, isn't it?
Yeah, he's just on it. And that's why I don't mind it, because it's going to be interesting regardless. Like Logan Paul, Mike Tyson. Yeah. Like, I'm here for the spectacle still. But the funniest thing that came out recently was, I don't remember her name. Let me even get her name. But there's a female boxer. Yeah. She was boying
black woman.
Yeah.
Clarissa
Shields.
Bad girl.
She was boying Jake. She said that it's a disrespect that they think that I think someone posed a question, would you be able to fight him or whatever? So it's a disrespect for you to think that I wouldn't be able to knock him out. Like, even if I was to spar him, I'll be able to do him with one arm tied behind my back, like just giving energy. And
the thing is, she's one of the coldest female boxers that's ever lived. So she can have chat. Everyone's kind of thing right now is, okay, he hasn't fought a boxer yet. So I'm just letting you know now, if Tommy Fury loses that fight,
he's finished.
I can't lie. Your credibility as a boxer flies out of the window as soon as that bell rings. Because there's no coming back from losing to a Disney YouTuber. No. 4 pro fights that my man said, and you lost to him.
Yeah.
But then again, this is the problem. If he knocks out Jake Paul, he should have done it.
No,
he's a boxer.
But just knock him out though.
I know, but what I'm saying is, he won't get credit for knocking him out because that's what he's supposed to do. He's the boxer. Jake Paul's just a YouTuber. People actually sleep on Jake Paul a little bit. He can box. Like, Jake Paul is not a slouch.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Like, he's not a pro, and he's not somebody that a seasoned pro would get in there and think, oh, I've got my work cut out here. It's not that thing. But he's also not a mug.
Who's better out of him and his brother?
Out of Jake and Logan. Jake, every day of the week.
Really?
Jake, yeah. Logan is, I would actually say, probably the better athlete. Like, if you were to put both of them into an MMA ring, Logan's, like, he's got a wrestling background. They both do, but Logan's a serious guy in the wrestling thing. Having said that, though, just straight hands, boxing, Jake every day of the week. Like, you watch them together. You watch, like, if you watch footage of either of them, you can see Jake Paul's the better boxer. Even when he fought Woodley, like, he displayed decent boxing. Like, it's not incredible or anything like that. It's not mind blowing, but it's all right. Logan's had 2 fights. He's lost both of them. Safe.
What else I was gonna say? The UK, man. The UK,
bro.
There's a lot going on right now. That's really upsetting me.
Fam, I've got to bring it up. This whole situation. We spoke about it briefly on a previous podcast about Insulin Britain.
Yeah, of course. These lot are getting.
They're doing a lot now.
They're doing
with the whole gluing themselves to the floor.
Bro, is that like, I get it. They've got a cause that they want to fight for.
And I even agree with their cause. That's the maddest thing. I even agree with what it is that they're trying to bring attention to.
But there has to be a way for you to affect the people that have these decisions directly or closer to them. Because when you affect the people that are also suffering or part of what you're suffering from, they're going to be angry. I saw videos of people losing jobs, saying that they're not going to be able to get to interviews. The situation that we spoke about as well. Like, bro, you need to do something because you're just angering people. Like, petrol is mad expensive right now. So for you to make me chill and just burn it while I'm watching you having your hand glued to the floor, I'm not gonna say that the guy that like dashed ink is right, but
I hear him though.
Like, you know what I mean?
Was it a step over the mark? Maybe. I feel him though.
They said that they wasn't hurt or injured.
No one's hurt or injured, so it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I can't, like, you see when I saw the pictures of their faces with the ink.
No, I felt bad for him though, because he said he was 77.
I don't care. I can't lie.
Ex-doctor. And
why are you gluing your hand to the floor if you're ex-doctor? You idiot.
But I just want them to affect the people that are really making these, because they can do this for a long time. I don't think the government are going to come out and say, you know what, these protests have worked, we're going to stop because what is it that they actually want? They want it to be a better.
They're essentially trying to genuinely insulate Britain. So they want to get proper insulation in houses to stop heat, I believe, from leaving everybody's homes and therefore creating or accelerating global warming.
Global warming, yeah, okay.
So that, from my understanding, I might be wrong on that, but regardless, anything to do with the climate change, people that are campaigning for change in the way we behave, I'm down. Yeah, but the method in which you protest is important.
It's key,
because public perception nowadays is everything. And if the public are perceiving you lot to be mugs, then it's damaging your cause. It's not helping it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there is too much. They need to find another way, because I don't want to butt them. I don't want to actually butt them,
bro. I don't know, man.
Imagine
did you see the woman that ran over the they didn't run them over, but
in the range where she got out and her son was shouting as well. Yeah. But she was vexed, and I felt her. Every video that I've seen. I even saw one uncle where he was like, "Get out, dude," and I was like, "Yes, but yeah." I felt him, bro, because it's like you can't actually run them over. No, you can't, because you'll get in trouble.
It's a case, yeah.
And then, but they're just chilling there, and the fact that they are so like, when they're getting dragged, they look so lifeless, and it's just like, when I see them getting dragged and then they're moving like, you're actually getting me mad right now. Like, accept that you've done what you needed to do. You built up this traffic. Just let people go now, bro. Like, just let them go now, bro. Yeah. But I hear it, innit? Like, maybe in the next 10 years we will say that they saved.
True, it's a good point. The world. It's a good point. But then again, it depends whether or not now people take steps to change their lifestyle, or to take note of their carbon footprint, or to actually insulate their homes.
I don't think anyone's done real research into what they want. No,
because again, people will be very deaf to what it is that you have to say,
because they're more angry.
Because you're just making people mad. You want for somebody to listen to you. You got to make sure that they're actually, not just interested, because now people, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure some people who didn't know about the situation are now aware of it. Yeah, I'm aware of the situation, and I previously wasn't, but I don't care. and I'm not ashamed to say that. The reason I don't care is because of the fact that they've gone about it the way that they have. And like I said, I'm even for what it is that they're trying to do. But I ain't supporting your thing if that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to mash, because it's also a waste of resources. You've got ambulances riding out to go and unglue them. It's a waste of resources. These people could, like, there's probably people having strokes and that, and you've got ambulances coming to unglue Donnies from the road.
Poor. I don't know. Come on, man, and it's the fact that they have those meetings and they're like, you know what we're going to do next week? We're going to glue our hands to the floor. Like, come on, let me not even. I don't want to. I don't want to
insult them. Yeah. But bro, I even take back what I said about the doctor. You're not an idiot, bro. You're a doctor, innit? Like,
yeah, no, he's ex-doctor. Maybe you don't know what happened to him, but fam, they just need to fix up. But apparently, there's another lockdown that's coming in December.
I don't even want to talk about that, because we're not going to even manifest that. We're not going to breathe it into existence.
Facts.
We're going to glance over that. Yeah, Boris, listen to what I'm saying to you. That's not going to happen on my watch. Do you understand?
What are you going to do about it?
No, I'm going to do a lot. I know where you live.
Nah, boy.
No, we can't.
Boy.
No.
Because if they're saying, all of the things that they put into place this year with the vaccine rollout, the, what was it? The bonus vaccine, or what is it called? The thing that they've added, so you can get a third jab, basically.
You're even double vaxxed.
I'm not double. I got my first one.
Your first one?
Yeah. I feel.
Go on.
Bro, I just want to go on holiday, man, and I don't want the hassle of all of that side. And also, the only reason I really had an issue with it is because I felt like they were kind of forcing it on us. Right. But when I did it, so it was on my own terms.
So you feel like...
And I just went on out of the blue, had a day off. I just said, you know what, I'm just going to go get the vaccine. And I went to get it. Didn't turn into an animal or anything. So we're good, man. We're good.
Turn into an animal.
Like, it's, yeah.
I've always said the same thing, bro. I don't have anything against anyone getting a vaccine. Go and get that, innit? But just don't force me to get it.
I feel you. On to more serious
things. This is a serious one. You talk about it. There was a video circulating the web of a mother throwing her son's money
£50 notes.
That's
all I saw.
Balcony or out of a building, looked like a high-rise terrace or an estate. Flinging £50 notes, pinkies into the wind, bro.
And he couldn't even do anything,
bro. Now, the reason we want to talk about this today is because, like, the subject of parenting is something I've always been interested in. Yeah, because everyone would do parenting slightly differently.
Yeah, you're a dad.
Joke, man. It's just simply not true. It's just simply not true. Like, I don't have a you. I'm a dad, yeah? Yeah. You're a joker. You know that?
Yeah, sorry. Continue. I wanted to see how you react.
Imagine I said, oh, you clocked me. Safe. Nah, but with this situation, there was a little bit of back and forth online with people saying, oh, she shouldn't have done that. And then there was other people saying, well, look, it's her house, her rules. You get me? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know why you're laughing.
No, it's really interesting.
It's an interesting story because I don't know what I would do as a parent in that situation. It's a very difficult one to kind of put my finger on.
She said that, well, the backstory is that she found
supposedly
she found a box, a shoebox with that money.
Yeah.
I don't know if she'd asked him what it was or where he got it from.
There's no context.
If that's not the context and it's just literally she found the box and then she just started dashing it. Oh.
Yeah, that's mad. But see, this is the thing. When we talk about this, we're going to have to talk about it from a perspective of we're making assumptions. It's all speculation.
Yeah, it's all speculation.
Because even the Shade Borough post, how do they know what's going on? Do you know what I mean? Like, they've just created this narrative.
I would like to think, because obviously everyone's got their different views of being a parent and what you're going to do if your child does this, if they do that. Like, it's probably the hardest thing you can be in this life as a parent.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Thanos.
I don't know what I just turned into. Then maybe it's the vaccine.
Yo. Nah.
Nah, as in, okay, so I don't know what I'll do in that.
That was mad.
That reminds you of Conan's story when he said that.
Yeah. On the phone.
Yeah.
Safe.
But if I was a parent, I don't know, like, I would like to think, like, I think I'll be an amazing parent, one.
Why? What makes you say that?
Because
do you want to have kids?
Yeah, of course. I want to have a few.
Okay.
I want to have a few.
What's your minimum? What's your maximum?
Minimum 2, max 4.
Oh, okay.
In between that.
Cool.
But like, I would like to think that I would have a relationship with my child to the extent where even if you're doing something wrong, or that you fell into something that you might not have known of, or you wasn't aware of what can come with it, like, you can speak to me about it, innit? Because from what I know, and this is why it's interesting, because I don't know if you've ever heard this year, but about pastors' children and
pastor.
The idea of a pastor's child being like the most rebellious because they've been sheltered from the world and stuff like that. So I don't want that for my child, innit? So I would want them to, you know, just be out here. You get to view the world, make your mistakes, but speak to me about it. Like, speak to me if someone says, we're going for drinks and you're maybe a year or two under the age, or you're going to a party and a girl was there that you was like, do you know what I mean? Those type of conversations. And I know that it might sound a bit mad, but
I don't think it's mad.
But I think if you're able to be that transparent with your child, then you almost, it's like there's like a trust and a love that is different than it being like, okay, you're my mum, so I've got to view you like this, or you're my dad, I've got to view you like this. Because a lot of people that grew up in like our generation, especially if, I don't know, do Caribbeans get beat?
Yes. What do you mean, do they?
I didn't know that if that was a thing.
The question is, what don't they get beat with? I was lucky enough to have a Caucasian white mother, but Lord knows my cousins them have got enough stories about times where the flipping wire from the curtain got dragged out, or that the remote got drawn for the frying pan, or Bro, weapons. Everything was a weapon.
Everything, bro. I've even had times when sometimes I think my parents are like superhuman, bro. Like they will just flick the shoe up like that. Boom.
Come like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah,
you get me?
Like literally, like it's like they're enjoying it. Like, it's like how am I gonna get him this time type of flex? But like I think that it works for me at the time that it was coming. Like obviously getting beaten, all that stuff. Yeah. Even though, but it's funny because when you're younger, like you're scared in it. Yeah. Like you're scared, and obviously there's certain things that I wouldn't do. Like say for example, hold that much money or do something that I know could get me in that much trouble because I know if I get clocked, it's long, bro. Like it's long. Yeah. But if I was a parent, or if I didn't get beat in that situation, I don't know if I would have turned out the way I did. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why it's like I'm not saying that children should be getting beat. I'm not saying because it's against the law now, and child services, all of that stuff.
Of course.
Yeah. But there needs to be I think there needs to be an element of fear, not the maddest fear, but as in if my dad gives me this look, or if my mum gives me this look, then I know I'm in trouble. Or if they clock me here, like, or even like just disappointment, like, oh, I've disappointed them. Like, you 100%. Know that feeling of like disappointing. Yeah. You don't ever want to feel that. You know when your mum says, I'm so disappointed in you. Your heart just
Bro,
pain.
My belly, like I'll go sleep crying.
Yeah. I'll make sure that you hear me crying.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, mum. You know the ones there? No. You know the ones in it? No. Like, do you know what it is? It's always like the toss up between would you rather be feared or respected? Yeah. And both. I need to be both. I need you to respect me. I also think that you need to fear me a little bit. I don't want you to be scared of me, yeah, because that's dead. But you do need to fear repercussions and consequences, because if you grow up thinking that there are no consequences to your actions, you're just going to be unruly.
Yeah.
And it was interesting the way my mum brought me up was kind of is it interesting because I was scared of my mum still a little bit, even though she never really hit me. Do you know what I mean? But she was very authoritative, very like don't do certain things or it's going to be mad. I was more scared of what might happen.
Yeah. Do
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Than whatever happened, because nothing actually ever happened to man. I just thought something might, and that was enough. And a big up her for basically patterning that. But like I said, if you would rather be feared than respected, then that for me is where you get the unruly kids who come of age and then they're like, okay, well, I was scared of my dad before, I'm not scared of him no more. And then they don't even respect you. So because they don't respect you and the fear is gone, now there's nothing.
But that's when I feel like that's when parents need to adapt, because what was interesting when I was growing up here is that you, like, why I was laughing before is that you get to a point where, okay, cool, you put your hand out and they're slapping your hand with a belt or whatever, and you're all trying to hide that you're not laughing because doesn't affect you no more. If you laugh, it's just going to be more, and then you're just going to be there for time or whatever. But at that point, you have to switch it up. Like, you actually have to talk to me, even if I'm like 14, 15, 16. You still have to talk to me in a different way, because the beating's not working no more. Obviously, you're still my dad. But if I don't have that fear, something else has to replace it, because then I could just go off the rails, and then all of that didn't work. Luckily for my parents, there were people around, like my sisters and other male figures in my life, that kind of helped pattern me. But bro, I remember there was a period in my life. You know when you have a period where you're just doing things for the sake of doing things. Like, it's not even like you're not bad. Like, I wasn't a bad child, but I just became disobedient for no reason, bro. Like,
everyone has that time.
But like,
it's like terrible twos, bro. You know, like when a kid is terrible, they're going through their terrible twos. They're just unruly for no reason.
No reason.
There's a period in every man's childhood, and then adolescence where they're like, why am I doing this? I just want to do something unruly right now.
Yeah.
And you just do it. Like,
there was one time, I told my parents I was in this drama production at school. I wasn't in it. I just used that as a thing to say that I was after school. Okay. I was going certain places and stuff like that. So there was this one day that I said the performance was on, so I'm gonna need to leave. I'm gonna leave school, but I'm gonna be there late. I don't know what's going on here. And then maybe even it's the fear that's coming back into my mind. So I must have told them that I went out with my guys, like we went and done something stupid. Like it was just stupid. Me and my friends knew some of our other friends that were in like a dance class or whatever. So we just went there, and obviously we're mad young, girls are there and that, so we're all gassed thinking, oh yeah, this is gonna be wavy. It was jokes, yeah. Then as I'm going home now, thinking everything's calm, I go home, my mum and dad are literally at the door, bro. They said, oh, how's the school production? I was like, oh yeah, it was all right. They're like, oh yeah, we went down to the school to see, to come and surprise you, to come and watch you. And your teacher said that you're not a part of it. Before I knew it, boom! Like as in so quick. But because I knew what was coming, I faked an injury.
Swear down.
I faked an injury. I was literally, I said, ah! I said, nah, this one hurt me too much. And then my dad was like, yeah, nah, it's enough. But bro, if I didn't firm like, bro, long, it would have been long. And then from there, I was like, yeah, I can't do this. Like, it's not that, like.
Yeah, and this is the thing. This is not to even like put down parents, because there's some parents who do their utmost to keep their kids out of trouble, and their kid is just a bad youth, innit? Yeah, your kid is either caught up in a lifestyle, and you know what makes me sick, right? You get these youths from good homes, yeah, good homes,
Pastor's children,
parents, yeah, having lovely life. They get to like mid-secondary school and they want to jump on badness.
But that's because they've been hidden. They've been hidden from the lifestyle.
No, it's not that. They get caught up in the glamorization of everything that goes along with the roads. Do you know what I'm saying? Because really, people see the music videos and they see the chains, they see the cars, they see the gyal, they see everything that comes along,
especially now with socials,
with being a guy that's leading that lifestyle. But they don't see the real nitty gritty and what goes on a day to day with these people. And I feel like because of that, that's where you end up getting these guys who go from being like Jimmy Two Shoes. What's it called? You know what I'm trying to say? Goody Two Shoes. A Goody Two Shoes. Jimmy Two Shoes.
That's what you get for trying to jump on these sayings all the time.
A Goody Two Shoes to them being a guy who's trying to do whatever. Me personally, I've always had a conflict in my head of allowing my kid to see how I grew up and leading the life that I led when I was growing up, and the silliness or whatever I was keeping up, yeah, or to shelter them. Because in my opinion, the most interesting people led very, let me not say tumultuous childhoods, but childhoods that weren't straightforward. Do you know what I mean? Like some of the most incredible people I know come from struggle, yeah? And I feel like struggle, because it builds so much character, if you take a kid and give them nothing to struggle with, how are they going to build character? It's such a catch-22, because you don't want your kid to be caught in the trenches. You don't want that. But you also don't want them to be characterless. So, like, how do you get them the happy medium? It's tight. Because a lot of people say, oh, I'm going to send my youth to private school. They're going to be getting the best schooling. Do you know what I mean? And cool, if that's what you want for your youth, calm. But me, I want my youth to be able to talk to anyone. One of the things that I pride myself on is being able to have a conversation with anybody. Like, I went to a school where the multiculturalism was insane, bro. 60 languages spoken in one school.
Mad.
Like, Haringey is, I think, it either is or was the most multicultural borough in Europe.
Mad.
Yeah? So to be going to a school where you got Turks, you got Poles, you got Africans, you got Caribbeans, you got like Middle Easterns, you got anything that you could think of was in that school. So because of that, I had brethren from everywhere. I could speak to anyone. Now, if I send my youth to a private school to get the best education, they ain't gonna have that. Do you know what I'm saying? So where like, what is it you want for your youth? Like, what is it you want? Because for me personally, I don't know how I would be able to balance it. Like, it will be a struggle.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why, because what you're saying, like, bro, where you grew up is completely opposite to me, bro. Like, I started off in a primary school, all black people.
Yeah.
Then I moved. Then I was the only black person in my year.
Yeah, see, that's mad.
Secondary school, the only black person in, I think I was the only black person in my form. And then another youth came. He even looked a bit like me. So, you're going to get them comparisons.
Safe.
Like,
Are
and
you
then
not related?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
my
bro.
days.
And I think there was like a hand, like literally, I could count on my hands how many black people were in the whole school when I was in year 7.
Mm.
As I was getting older, more people started coming in, but it wasn't that many. So, but like, I feel like I'm good. Like, I feel like even from that, it's allowed me to be able to come into different environments that some people that I even know people that struggle to like network with people from that background because like, what have we got in common?
100%.
Like, what do we, how am I supposed to relate to you? Do you know what I mean? That's why even sometimes when people that aren't black and try and come to me and talk to me about certain things and think that they're saying it because they want to be cool or they want to be a part of the culture, it's just like, bro, I know where you came from. Like, I live there as well. Like, do you know what I mean? You don't have to try and be anything, but it's interesting because I wouldn't change it, but it was an interesting, like, I don't know if my parents thought about that when they moved me to Sidcup, because it's just like, okay, they wanted to be in a better area, better environment, and it definitely was, but it could have had a completely negative impact on me because if I was the type, I've always been outgoing from when I was like younger, innit? But if I was the type to like be in my shell and then like go into school being the only black guy in primary or secondary, that would have been mad, bro. I could have been like a proper introverted, don't chat to me.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, there was a few situations where, the racism and all of that stuff, like that could have finished me. Like, do you know what I mean? But because I almost knew like, like I never really took that side of it too deep. And also I had church that was all black. So it's like on the weekends, I'm with majority black people. Then Monday to Friday, it's like you're the only black guy. So it was really interesting, but I wouldn't change it. But like you said, it's so I don't even know how you can like, I don't know how you can like judge it, how you're supposed to think, like what school they're supposed to go to, what people are they all I know is there's like drama school and extracurricular activities my kids are getting involved in, like swimming and that, because they
here's a question for you. If you have a son and a daughter, right, are you treating them the same?
In certain aspects, yeah. In certain aspects, no. Okay,
so let me ask you this. You've got one son, you've got one daughter.
Yeah.
How do you treat them differently?
I feel like because of the way the world is, and I think I don't think it's naive to think that you should treat your kids the same, but I also think it is, because men and women are the same. Girls and boys not the same. They're different. Girls and boys are different. Do you know what I mean? So it's like a girl growing up and a guy growing up, they go through different things. Like, do you know what I mean? Their emotions are set up completely different ways. There's certain things, like when a guy gets to a certain age, you're going to see certain characteristics start changing. When a girl gets to a certain age, there's certain things that goes on in their body that changes, that is going to impact their emotions and things like that. So it's like you have to deal with that differently. Also, the reality of being a woman, I'm not going to say that if my son is walking home 10 o'clock at night, I'm going to have the same fear as if my daughter is walking home 10 at night, bro. It's going to be different. So you can't tell me that I shouldn't.
Or it might even be similar fear, but for different reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
So it's like, you can't tell me that I'm going to tell them the exact same thing, because in that's wrong. No, but I'm not going to like say my son can do certain things and my daughter can, if it's something that they they both can do, but because I'm just trying to think as a guy and I'm trying to like just protect my daughter, which is normal. Like you always hear the daddy's girl and all of that stuff like that. That's normal, innit? But I don't think it's wrong.
Nah, like whenever anybody asks me, so why would you treat your daughter differently to your son? I said, because I'm not having to prepare my son for motherhood. And I'm not having to prepare my daughter for fatherhood. They're two separate things. Like, what do you mean? Men and women are not the same. It's as simple as that. And I feel like because people just don't want to say that, they just complicate things.
Especially
tenfold.
Nowadays, bro.
Yeah. And that's why people overcomplicate things. And then they end up getting into scenarios where the political correctness takes over, and do you get what I'm saying to you? It all gets a bit skewy. But for me, all it boils down to is I'm going to be the best father I can in the best way I know possible for my children. I will probably go out of my, if I'm at a place where I'm affluent and I ain't got to worry about money, I'm still not going to make them know that. My kids are not going to know they're well off. Yeah, it's not going to be a thing where they feel like, oh, daddy's got me, so it's good. Like, it's not a that thing. You need to be able to understand the graft of things, because I wouldn't be who I am today if I didn't understand that you have to go get your own. And not just that as well, but there's a certain independency that comes from knowing that you can't rely just solely on your parents for things.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
But I also think there's a balance though.
Yeah, 100% there's a balance. 1,000,000% there's a balance. I just need to see evidence that you're cool without me. Then I might jump in and help you out with a little thing here or there. But if I feel like you're actually too reliant on me, you gotta learn.
Yeah, you defo the independency, you gotta learn it. But I like where I want to get to, and how I want my kids to feel like they're good regardless. Do you know what I mean? Like not even like on a like cocky thing, but it's just more like you just don't have to worry. Like, and there's been
that's dangerous though.
No, it is,
because you see the not worrying thing. That's where lack of work ethic can come in.
But it depends on what age. Like it's got to be drilled into you. Like you're not just gonna get things for the sake of it. Like if I'm gonna give you an allowance or something, or I'm gonna give you certain perks, you tidy your room, all of that stuff. And this is all, like theoretical, but
of course,
like I would want that, because it's like, okay, if you know you got to work for your money, you can know that you got to work for your money from a young age, like from
Facts.
like 5 or whatever. If you want to do something, put your shoes away, here's this, like, do you know what I mean? Certain things like that.
Facts. Then
it becomes like, okay, if I want something, I'm gonna work for it, and it starts getting drilled into their minds. But I want them to know that they're good. Like,
yeah, no, I hear that.
If I'm stuck somewhere, that's gonna get me a car, and
No.
You come
and stuck somewhere. Why are you stuck there? You've put yourself in that scenario. Get yourself out of it. Like, see, this is the thing. I can't lie. If you're an idiot, yeah, then it's clearly your mum's genes. That didn't come from me, bro. Yeah, I've never been stranded nowhere in my life.
Yeah,
so if
but
you're stranded somewhere, how did that happen?
The buses stopped working, bro.
Okay.
The buses stopped working, Dad. I wanted to leave on time. The buses stopped working. I know you're gonna be one of those disciplinarians. Like, you're gonna be like,
I am still.
You're gonna be like, Kyle, come and sit down.
Kyle.
Yeah,
I've never even met you, Kyle. Go on, Kyle.
Like, Kyle, come and sit down. And you're just gonna look at him for like 2 minutes. No words said. You're just gonna let him sweat and feel a type of way after he's come late from emotion that you knew he was gonna come late from.
Stinks of crow. He stinks of weed. I'm like, what you doing, son? Yeah.
And then you're just gonna be. I can just imagine, like, you just being that disciplinarian where it's just like your children are just shuffling when Dad comes through the door. And I think I'm gonna be not opposite, but I just want you to be like, come and spud me,
no,
bro.
Like, do you know what? This is actually something that I've spoken to a few of my friends about, actually. But with my daughter, I want to have an open dialogue with her about what she's going through in her life, what's going on with boys. Yeah, what's going? No, legit. What's happening? Because I need to know. Yeah, I'm never gonna pattern you or like say or do anything mad to you for liking boys or liking girls, whatever it is that you end up doing. But I need to, like, we got to have a dialogue, because you need to be being safe. You're my daughter, innit? Yeah. The last thing I want is for you to be going through something and feeling like you can't come and talk to me about it. That's dead. That's the same in anything, in a friendship, in a relationship, in anything where it's a two-way thing. You gotta feel like you can come to me. You know what I mean? Especially like your dad is your first love, innit?
Yeah.
As a daughter, in the same way a mother for a son. So it's like you just gotta bear in mind that if you're over disciplinarian with people, they're just gonna go the wrong way. You know what I mean? Gonna go off the rails. I know enough people sheltered, and then you see when they went uni, Lord give mercy upon them.
You see it all the time.
Whoosh.
But you know, I almost feel, I don't think that's it is bad to a certain extent, but you're gonna have a period in your life where you're going to have to live.
Spread your wings, but
wherever it's before uni, after uni, because I know, man, and then you hear about midlife crisis like 30 and like, bro, when they're literally thinking, I didn't get to do this, and they're just on anything. Like you're gonna have a period where you just gotta spread your wings and do what you need to do in it, and whatever your mind tells you, you just do it in it. And I would honestly rather that to be the case when I can speak to you, when I not in control, but we've got a relationship where we can talk about it. Like if you've done a madness, like if you've come home from emotion, you said you wasn't gonna drink or something, and you're just throwing up. Like, do you know what I mean? Like that type, and it's just like, oh, you said you weren't, like, what did you? And it's just like a conversation. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know. Maybe I'm just chatting, and then when I get into the position, I'm just gonna not give them a phone until they're 18.
Elbowing them in the head.
Hey, chill. I'm not beating my child. You beat your children?
Nah,
I'm not even a firm handshake.
I might flick you. I can't lie. You see my flicks, Pain, but Beatz, I think, will be unnecessary for my use because it wasn't necessary for me. I didn't need Beatz. I wasn't one of those kids that needed it. But I actually think that if I wasn't an only child for my mum, it would have been different. If I had a brother, I might have needed Beatz. It's like if I had a brother that was living with me, because I've got siblings, on my dad's side, and I don't even see them as half siblings. They're just my siblings, innit? But if I had a sibling that was living with me, I think it would have been a bit more chaotic, because the things that I was keeping up as a only child anyway. If I had a big bro or a little bro would have been worse. Yeah, I think he would have just been my minion, you know, like that, my little send out.
No, I feel you still. How was that dynamic though? Like,
being an only child.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think it's made me who I am today. And the reason I say that is, anyone who knows me knows I'm a lone wolf. I can be in my flat for 2 weeks and not see anyone and be calm. You see the pandemic? Do you think I cared? I didn't have to see no one? No. It was even a blessing that I didn't have certain social obligations anymore. I'm being so serious. Like, it's a good and a bad thing, because I'm almost self-sufficient to the point where people get mad at me for not being present. And I get it, because I probably would be irritated if I was somebody that's used to being around people. Yeah. But me, it's always just been me and my mum. That's it. Us against the world, innit? So because of that, it kind of made me overly independent. But it helps. It's also a little bit of a hindrance socially, because I'm not always striving to go out of my way to link people. I'm just not, because why?
So would you say, because obviously you say like your mum basically raised you, yeah. What was the dynamic like? Like, would you say that it affected you not having a male figure around constantly, or would you say your mum was just a boss regardless?
My mum's a boss.
Yeah, she's
a boss. But then this is the thing. I had certain male figures in my life that played a role that made me know what it is to be a man. Yeah. But mummy taught me how to be a man anyway. Do you know what I mean? And then not only that, but there's two ways of learning in life. You either learn how to do something or you learn how not to do it. You get what I'm saying to you? So the way my dad was, I learned how not to do things. It's as simple as that. You watch and you observe and you learn. Yeah. And from a young age, I was fully aware that my dad was just, what aren't you, big man? Yeah. I have 4 youths and 3 baby mothers that we know of. Yeah. So it's kind of like, and that's not even extreme when it comes to Jamaicans. That's actually quite calm. But yeah, man, with my mumsy, yeah, one thing that I really do have to give her credit for is making me aware of my people, because there's enough mixed race guys, mixed heritage guys, mixed heritage women as well, who only really identify with one side of their heritage. With me, it couldn't be further from that. I was raised by a white woman predominantly, but anyone who meets me doesn't even know, couldn't even guess that my mum is white. Do you get what I'm saying to you? And not just white, but white. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah, so it's an interesting one, especially when you meet people and they're like, oh, okay, so what's your mix? You're like, Arab and no.
Massive Arab.
Mom's white, bro.
Yeah.
My dad's black. That's it. And really? I thought that. Do you know what I mean? So, but there was a few things that you do. Like my mum made a conscious effort again to take me to certain places, like extracurricular activities. I used to kick ball in Broadwater Farm.
Did you? Used to play football?
You're a joke, man. I was better than you.
Okay.
Listen, anyway.
Let's not lie.
Let's not do this.
Carry on.
We're not going to do this. Anyway, yeah, I used to go kick ball in Tottenham. And everyone nowadays is aware of that estate because of the fact that it's so like popular in music, OFB and all that. But just being in and around that area, being around those environments from a young age, like you see and you learn a lot, yeah, that you wouldn't if you're just growing up in Muswell Hill or you're just growing up in some white middle class area. So I think one thing I know that my kids are going to do is experience different neighborhoods, experience different environments. Even if we're living in a certain place, you're going to go do martial arts in the hood, or you're going to go do something somewhere that's not your day-to-day environment. Yeah. Because you need to understand both sides. My mum made sure from a young age, bearing in mind she's a single mother, I was spending most of my evenings with asylum seekers because she just had to leave me in places. She like, my mum is an only child, so it's not like she's got brothers and sisters that she can leave me with. Yeah, she just had friends that she could leave me with, and you get what I'm saying to you. So I used to spend a lot of time with a Kosovan asylum seekers family, and I was so appreciative and of everything that I had from a young age, because I saw what real struggle is. You get what I'm saying to you? As in real, you come from a war-torn Eastern European countries. You've come here and you're trying to make a new life for yourself. That's a different struggle. So I was aware from a young age that I was privileged in comparison to a lot of people. So because of that, again, different environments, I'm going to make sure that my youth is fully aware of their privilege, so that when they're moving forward in life, they don't take for granted the things that they've got. Because I know enough people that take things for granted. It just frustrates me. You don't even know what you've got. You're complaining about first world problems. And there's a family of 10 trying to feed everyone's mouths on £50 a week. Safe. You know what I'm saying to you?
That's interesting still. But I think our generation, I'm not going to say we're going to have it harder, because obviously there's struggles with every generation. But I think this social age is going to be so difficult to navigate, bro. Because there's so many things that your kid could be fed without your knowledge, because of either school, because of a tablet, because of the videos that they're watching online. Yeah, like there's so many things. Even like us being us, like things that we see. There's certain parents that I'm not saying it's wrong, because there's a lot of good advice out there in terms of how to be a parent and what you should do and what you shouldn't do with your child. But the fact that there is that avenue of, you can literally learn how to be a parent from someone else, from watching these type of videos. And if that doesn't work for your child, it could just be chaos, and then you're thinking like, what did I do wrong? Why did that method not work for my child? And then even as we get older, when are we gonna give children phones? When are we gonna allow them to see other people? Like, bro, like these things, that is scary, bro.
If it's even like something as trivial or throwaway-ish as a sleepover at somebody else's house, like, no. No.
When was the first time you was allowed to sleep over at someone's house?
Young, because again, when you grow up in a single parent household, there's gonna be times she used to fly to Germany or here, there, and everywhere for work. She was in advertising, so there'd be times where you're just gonna have to stay at this person's house. And my mum, being who she is, good judge of character, never left me with anybody that made me feel uncomfortable or unsafe. But that's not always the case. Do you know what I'm saying? That is not always the case. There are many occasions where people get left with someone who ends up bringing them very traumatic experiences that shape parts of their lives.
Yep.
Especially young children are going through such formative years that it's so important to get that period right. And there's no blueprint. Every child is different.
Like,
YouTube will have you believing that you can watch videos and learn how to do parenting.
But that's why parenting is scary, innit? That's why, obviously, my sisters have got their own children and stuff, and they're doing amazing jobs, like, in terms of how they bring them up. Yeah. But it's always interesting to see, like, different dynamics with seeing a parent and seeing them use, like, similar methods, but seeing how different the children turn out with those same methods. And it's just like, you was told the same thing that your sister was told, but you're acting different. And it's just like that dynamic is like, okay, cool. As a parent, you're gonna have to adjust. And like I said before, I think there was a generation. Yeah. I'm only saying like Nigerian parents because obviously I've seen them more often. Yeah, but there was definitely like a part of that generation that was just, if this works for you with you, it's gonna work for you. If it don't work with you, then you're a mess.
Yeah, one size fits all.
Yeah, it's not me, it's you. Like I hear it. That's why I even rate my parents to a certain extent, because they adapted really well. Like, even with what we were talking about last week about my career change and stuff like that, there was an idea in that generation of, if you're not a lawyer, engineer, doctor, or was the civil engineer, all of those careers, then you're a failure, because that's what they viewed as success. Yeah. But then when I told my parents what I wanted to be and stuff, and how I want to go about it, and how I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it, but I just know that this is me. And the way they supported me, like, I got a deeper level of, like, I love them anyway, but it was deeper, and the respect as well, because it's just like, I know people that are struggling till this day, even with years of experience in the field, of telling their parents not really what they're doing, or changing the name of their job just to make it suit what they like and stuff. And it's just like, I've not had to experience that. Yeah, and I know my sisters, they're doing different things that they studied from what they studied and that. So it's like, knowing that I have parents like that are able to adjust and able to, like, change with the times in a sense, and know, like, how to use a phone, like, you know what I mean, know the current trends and stuff like that. Like, it's so much better. But yeah, man, being a parent's not easy, bro.
This is even, I think that's part of the reason why I feel like the people that are having kids in our generation, and slightly before as well, and slightly after, is gonna be so different. Like, our parents aren't gonna be able to give us advice on certain things, because they just didn't exist, when they were bringing us up. Like, I think I'm actually so glad that social media only came into existence towards the end of my adolescence. Like, do you know what I mean? MSN and Bebo and MySpace and all these things. That's all year 7, year 8. Like, bro, if I had that from year 4, year 5, bro, what? Like, some of these youths have got iPads before they can even talk,
bro. It's mad. Like, some of my nieces and nephews, bro, you bring them a phone, they'll be on it, getting your hand to, like, unlock it. Like, and there'll be 2 knowing how to change the video on YouTube and stuff like that, and asking for a particular, that be tapping it. And it's like, I'm amazed, because it's wavy that you know how to do this, but it's just crazy that you're so young.
It's evolution.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's even a little bit evolution, bro. Because I feel like if you was to give a youth, when we were 2, a phone, they have no idea what to do with it.
Just that shit.
But it's like passed down knowledge. It's almost like passed down knowledge. It's crazy, bro. Parenting is, we could talk about this for a long time.
Yeah.
And we've got to wrap up. But bro,
I'm looking forward to when you have your children. I know it's coming soon.
No,
Know that you're ready.
Stop, man. Touch wood. We don't manifest or put them things into the universe, yeah? Youths are not on this horizon for a long time.
I like children, man. I want, not soon, but like, we're not getting younger,
I see
bro.
you being a dad soon, bro. You're not responsible enough.
Don't say that. Don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect me. I am the reason we are here today. That's how responsible I am.
I think my mum is the reason I'm here today.
Not like that. No, I can't wait. And yeah, I think when you become a parent, anyway, you have to pattern up, bro.
Anyway,
yeah,
we're back every Sunday. You already know what time it is.
Yeah.
All the main streaming platforms. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think.
We're gonna add a little section at the beginning of each podcast where you can ask us any question and we'll answer it.
Yeah.
Before we get into anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure you shout us on the socials. Follow us up on Instagram, YouTube, subscribe, all of that stuff. Tell a friend to tell a friend, because we're just getting started. But I'm enjoying it, man.
Come on, bro.